Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monaco circuit. Monaco. We are here in the Principalities. With me, I'm Gaming Korstein, and with me is Kenny Charter and Robin Gaynor. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Monaco Street Circuit. It's gonna be once again one of the most awaited qualifying sessions of the season. The weather is wonderful and not too warm. We are going to see maybe a very tight qualifying. And I'm pretty sure that we're also going to see a different hierarchy compared to the previous weeks, as this track is so specific. What do you think about it, Robin?
Yeah, thank you, Kevu, and hello to everyone else. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kev. Water. Fuck. Can we cut that out? Yes. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kevin, for the nice introduction. Yes, we're here in Monaco, the shortest race in the calendar, and yeah, the most tightest track in the calendar. We'll see how strategies will work out, and overtaking won't be that matter of a fact.
We might see a few overtakes indeed, but today is going to be a so important session, knowing that the grid decides the final result around his place so much. So weather right now pretty stable, 22 degrees air temperature, about 40 on the track. It's been sunny the whole afternoon, but there's now a bit of cloud cast over the Principality now. We're expecting the track temps to therefore not go further up. Quite a lot of grip on the track. We've seen decent times. We're of course still a reasonable distance from the 2024 times, but who knows? We will see how it unfolds.
Yeah, one thing I will say is if the stewards have found some fuel flow sensor issues that the teams used that were overpowered, so they had to change it, and now every team is using the same one. So
the
it could shape
technical
up.
description of the issue was indeed a flaw with how the fuel sensors were measuring at all times the fuel flow, which apparently a few teams more than others went around. Media, well, on social media, the suspicions around the Audi performance on the straight immediately rose attention when this news was released. So we're gonna see how much it will shake up the field, not only today or tomorrow, as Monaco is probably the least engine-dependent circuit, but from next race weekend, we might actually see the full consequences of this rule change.
Yes, and we'll see, due to the change of the fuel sensors, how the overall reliability of the engines will now change over the next few races.
Indeed, because we haven't mentioned that, but it could also explain part of the reliability issues we've seen so early in the season, with sometimes quite fresh engines that encountered issues. Could it be because they were pushed a little bit over the limit? That's very possible. And there's a slow car in the tunnel. I don't know what it was doing.
It was giving Väisänen was giving
It
away.
was on his out lap.
Yep.
It was one of the Ferraris.
And we could see the onboard lap from Robin Geisner here. What a track to drive in.
Yeah,
the
it's
onboards
pretty
on
tight.
this track are wonderful.
It's pretty tight in one of the oldest circuits in the race calendar. That stayed due to this date.
108.3
2026.
is the first lap. Egan is next.
108. This is nuclear, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely amazing.
Oh, this
Will
Williams
Egan
livery.
go through the last corners?
I
Williams
believe-
have brought the new livery for this weekend.
Yeah,
It's a special
it looks
golf
like
livery.
It's inspired by the old golf liveries.
And
You know what? I
Egan
believe
did a 198.
we're already beating last year's quali time, if I'm not wrong. Conditions are ideal around here.
Yep, because last year in the race we had full wet conditions, so yeah, we will see what happens.
We'll see how the track evolves over the
Geisner is
qualifying
Geisner is right ahead. Is he going to get out of the way of Väisänen? Because traffic can be an issue around here. But we know.
Robin Kessler, he
Let him
has
through there.
he has the race lap time record on this track of 1:12.673, if I'm not wrong, which could well be beaten tomorrow as well. But
And although it's not Kaisner's familiar track because he's not living in Monaco like most of the drivers do nowadays.
well, this is anyway not a permanent circuit, so living close to here wouldn't be an advantage regardless. So Josh Nathaniel with an excellent sector 1.
As we slowly are getting through the quali 1, this is a track where everyone is not going out at the same time like we are used to see. They are taking their time. Teams are looking when one car is ending their lap, when another car is starting their lap. They're spacing the and it's a red flag.
Oh, and the red
and
flag.
Nathaniel's effort is going to
Lucas
be interrupted
Koopman
by
is
a
in the
red
wall.
flag.
Lucas Koopman is in the
oh
wall.
no.
Lucas Kondra's nightmare continues.
And we
after
can see the
three-
replay. And just locked
it's
up.
Lucas Koopman,
Yeah.
A bit too quick through
Yeah,
there.
just
Come
locked up. Just locked up the inside wheel. And into the wall he goes.
And we must say that he's still recovering from his
Oh, his injury
Yeah.
from Bahrain.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
20
he's
minutes
back.
of
He's
red
back
flag.
in the car. This is his second race where he's actually back in the car.
So Nathaniel needs to go again, definitely, because the cars that haven't done a lap, they now have less time, of course. 30 minutes on the clock right now.
And for some reason, Nathaniel's time was kept.
It
it's of
seems
course
to
much
be,
slower,
yeah.
but it was not. It
Yeah,
has
I
not been
mean,
deleted.
He came over the line before the red flag, I think.
No,
No, he
the red
come
flag
over the
was
line
already,
after.
yeah. But his lap was
second
counted.
time was recorded still.
Yeah. So his time was still recorded. And that's one thing about this track. One car on the wall and it's a red flag. So we can call 5 cars have been over the line already. 4 cars have been over the line. Or we could put 5 because Nathaniel. But yeah, now teams need to hurry up because of the first red flag we are having.
And Monaco is a track where every little mistake can end your race.
Yeah, can end your qualifying as well. So first car is out of 20. So 19 cars in the session already.
So who will be the next cars out after the red flag?
Yeah, the red flag has ended and we are back underway. Casino will be the first to go out and both Haas drivers are gonna go out instantly. Of course, it's understandable because you don't want to have a red flag like we had already.
Yeah, people want to get their laps as quick as possible, so that in case another red flag occurs, they have a lap counted.
But let's see now. Afonso Cassinho still pointless. Some fact got his podium last time out. So the only driver pointless this season remains Afonso Cassinho so far. Let's
Will
hope he
show that it will
gets...
be an exciting season because everyone, except for one driver, still has points.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good chance he can score here. And Haas is doing stuff to get them back to the running order like they were before. And Cassinho is going for a lap.
Yeah, he needs to be careful because the rubber levels are still low.
We're already in the low 108s, and this is gonna accelerate throughout the session. Probably expecting pole time around 107.5 or something, maybe even lower, which would be awesome.
Yeah, but we haven't had, in the last 2 years, we haven't had a dry qualifying here in Monaco. We always had a wet qualifying. Last year it was full wets. It was a full wet weekends, and this time it's a rare occurrence we are seeing a dry race here. So let's see Afonso Cassinho over the line. 19.8 and slowest right now, and Constantaro's up to P3 right now. Maradona crossing the line up to P4. Roy is on a lap now. We are gonna be seeing a lot of these scenes, a lot of onboard cameras.
Jason Roy not as quick as the first two.
Robin
drivers.
Geisler is going again for a lap.
Same as
Riley
Eigen.
Svensson.
We've seen a little bit of a struggle from Jason Roy in those last two corners. Is the sector 3 good enough? It's better than Geisner's actually. To be honest, looks like the Red Bull has potential in those slow sections, because I don't think Roy drove them perfect.
As we see now, one of two of the Ferraris, Riley Svensson. Not looking good in Ferrari. Still pointless. No, he has got the points.
Once needs to fight this time at Ferrari.
He needs
Those are his
to
first two
find
races
his
at the new
foot.
team.
Yeah, he needs to find his foot on Ferrari, or the Ferrari team principal might say some words, but right now we haven't heard anything. Apart from that, Afonso Cassinho and Riley Svensson will switch seats. That was it. Riley Svensson up to P5. Kortrekevu is next to cross the line. Then it's Vandestein. Kortrekevu over the line, and Ninth fastest right now. Vandestein over the line. And up to P5 right now. Lucas Wright has started his lap. Going faster than Kevo was. Out of the final corner. Lucas Wright, and then followed by Xiaolei. Lucas Wright over the line, up to P4 right now. Xiaolei now. Väisänen is on a good lap again. Sam Fact last time's podium sitter, and up to P5, up to P4. Hicks and Fact following closely, or Fact is right now ahead. Here he is. So let's see now, 18.4, 31.8, and now 19.6, and puts himself up to P12.
Some fact, one of the heroes from the last Grand Prix in Montreal. An amazing result.
And Väisänen now over the line, and improves
It's
himself to
Väisänen with a
P3.
really great improvement of his previous lap. He's gonna be safe through Q1. Michael Zwart yet to drive a timed lap, and
This might be his final lap. One and only lap.
It's more than might be, it will be.
Yeah, so this lap must sit.
And Springfield also is on a lap.
For now.
Konrad too. Philippe Verhaeren on a lap now.
Sector 1 not looking great.
Yeah, he's pretty slow.
Pretty careful, but I
18.1.
understand he only needs to advance to Q2. With his experience, he knows that.
Yeah, but he's a little bit too careful, so will this be enough to advance?
It's very possible.
Let's see
that
his
it
second
isn't indeed.
sector now after this corner. At 31.4 is matching Springfield.
Yeah, Condra is a little bit slower through Sector 2. He's right
Think
behind
can
him.
review. Needs a good Sec 3, and this should be good enough. Yes, it is.
Yes, it will
He
be.
just done what he had to do. And Julian Condra with almost the same time in the end.
Yeah, they were pretty close together.
Springfield up to P13 after his lap. So 3 minutes and 37 remain. Nathaniel is now going for an out lap. He's leaving it very late. Vandestein is starting his lap soon. Robin Geisler is again on a flying lap, improving his second
Yeah.
sector.
The Belgian driver needs to improve to be safe.
Yeah, and Constantinaras is preparing for another lap.
Could see his best time on his wheel 109.0.
Oh, he'll be in traffic through the casino corners.
I think the Audi driver knows he needs to push away a little bit for relapsing.
Yeah, but he's
this
lost
section
too much
is
time
so
now.
tight you can't just let him through.
This lap, Atom's gonna be dead pretty much.
This will cost him a little bit of time.
Probably around 1.5 seconds, so I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
improve.
31.6, he's not improving.
No. Yeah, that was just unlucky in that sector to have
Yeah,
a car
but
in front.
you can't do anything because it's Monaco. It's Monaco, it's...
Oh, he's
Yeah.
still improved his time.
Yep,
Oh my
because he
goodness.
had
1
such a
second
good... Yeah, he had such a good lap. He lost some
Yeah,
time,
so
but...
the time loss was minimal.
Yep, but let's see.
Yeah, maybe the car ahead tried to accelerate to avoid making him lose time. It was not really visible because this is a so slow sector, but
But be aware that every single team can win in Monaco, even though the car isn't the best on the paper.
And Riley Swanson on the improvement,
it just
18.0
needs to
at
be the best
31.4.
at slow cornering, pretty much.
Let's see his third sector now.
And Swanson, where will he land?
Swanson goes between Lucas Wright
P7.
and Richard Hicks. Alfonso
And
Cascina is
31
improving.
The 31.6 sector from Meta State was only 0.2 slower than what Riley Swanson just had, so it's definitely showing that it went quite okay.
32.0 for the second sector for Alfonso, not looking good.
This is not going to improve enough.
And no,
No,
that's not
indeed.
enough.
And the nightmare continues for Alfonso Cascino.
Philip Verhaeren is on a lap now, but he's not improving.
Ooh.
Our current champion is improving, the 18.0 for the first sector. Let's see, is it
Maradona
enough for him? Maradona is improving.
Just a little.
Yeah, but that's not enough. The first sector is not telling enough already. 31.5 for Philip Verhaeren.
Which will be annoying for Alpine because they were a pretty good team in the last few races.
Let's see Philip Verhaeren over the line now. Can he knock
Will it
out
be
Michi
enough?
Maradona? Yes, he can, but he's in danger. Next to cross the line. Carter Kevo 32.4 for the second sector. Not enough. Had some traffic, seems like. Let's see.
Will he be knocked out in Q1?
Yes, he is going to be knocked out. Yes, Carter Kevo is knocked out, but he
Oh.
has told the team that he has some kind of issues with the car. So that is understandable. Sam Facts is not on a lap,
Not
it seems.
improving.
Yes, he's not on a lap.
Nice in his in-lap.
Yep, so that's it for qualifying in Q1.
So will miss Q2, Michi Maradona, Alfonso Cascino, as well as Sam Fact and Quarter Kevu. The biggest shock of this Q1, Kevu is going to have all sorts of trouble to score points here in Monaco. The reigning world champion has not chosen the right time to miss a Q2.
Back in Q2 we are. 15 minutes on the clock.
Who'll be
6
the first
cars
to go
will
out?
get eliminated.
Who
Still
will
have
be the
plenty
first
of
to go
teams.
out?
Still have plenty of teams with 2 cars here. Mercedes, Ferrari, both cars, McLaren. I believe that's all.
Yeah, the lone survivors are Lucas Wright and Julian Condra for their teams and Constantinadas for the Haas
Egan too.
team. And also Springfield is the lone survivor in Q2.
Egan also because his teammate crashed out in Q1.
Red Bull has both cars as well, but Aaron Egan is the only Williams car
Yep.
to advance.
Oh yes, indeed.
Let's see now. So get ready for the Q2 laps.
Yeah, first one that goes
Mercedes
out and
Mercedes is looking strong here. Is this the track that suits them? They are not knocked out in Q1. They're in Q2 with both cars.
yeah, this track is not a whole power track, it's more a track that demands handling.
Can Michael Swart get to Q3? Can both Mercedes get to Q3? Can Riley
Mercedes that-
Swanson get to Q3?
Mercedes that are one of the most awaited teams this weekend because they announced that they pushed new iterations of their front wing and underfloor for this race. Unsure if there are both new parts on both cars. That is, of course, kept private. But they're moving forward development-wise. We shall also mention new evolutions on Alpine side as well. Mention was made of a new chassis in development, as well as new suspensions. And among other notable teams with new upgrades brought to this track already is Audi with a new pair of underfloors for both their cars, and apparently Ferrari's new front wing has been released because they tested it in free practice. It looks like A2 Weissenen is using it today, but not quite Riley Swanson yet. So still work in progress for.
Yeah, but the first laps are done
Ferrari.
now, and Van der Steen has crossed the line. What's the reference time? 109.435. Looks
Looks like a
this
lap
next.
with traffic issues. It's significantly slower than the cutoff time.
Yeah, but they were
of,
the first out,
one.
so there was no traffic. We followed Van der Steen across all the laps, so there was no traffic. It's just how slow they are now.
Yeah, we could say it's a bad time. Michael Swart immediately showing much better performance for Mercedes.
We can say
78 sector.
we can also say that they're using the Q1 tires to save tires for the race. We could say that because it should be a simple
Indeed.
one stop.
And there's a good chance that soft is going to be used at the start. So
Yeah.
soft medium strategy is very likely. Soft hard is also likely. I don't believe any team will go medium hard. I don't think it's going to be warm enough.
And
to
yeah,
where the
Michael Swart
radiation is-
instantly does a 108.6 and 108.3 by Geisner.
108.3 from Keisner.
Yep, so we can already see the difference. We don't know what teams are using used tires or new tires, but we can tell by the times already. Roy is definitely using new tires.
I don't know about that.
31 to 17.7 for the first sector, 31.5 for the second sector. What a quick lap.
Could just be how fast he is. Who knows?
19.3 and no seconds. Riley
It's a good
Swanson into
time.
second now. Constantaras crossing the line up to P5. Springfield next to cross the line. .4 and sixth. Philip Verhaeren is starting his lap, Roy's teammate. Seems like Red Bull is happy with their stuff on the team. I haven't heard any complaints from the team that they aren't happy about the lineup with Roy and Verhaeren. Verhaeren's full year is now complete, of course, because this race marks his full year at Red Bull. Because last year here in Monaco, Randy Belatzik decided to retire, so that gave the seat to Philippe Verhaeren.
Yeah, and he's doing his best in the team.
Yeah, but this is his first time in Monaco, so he knows what to do. He has driven this car a long time now.
Yeah, Condra is on a really quick lap here.
Condra being the one of the rookies. And second. Väisänen now on a lap. And let's see, Väisänen up to line and
Really
tops the
quick.
session. 1:08.330 right now. Hicks is going out again. Eigen is already out and Nathaniel is starting a lap. Next to start the lap.
Yeah, he gets a little bit of traffic there.
He's just starting his lap. He doesn't get any traffic apart from the Audi that is on sector 1. Going to sector 2 now, so
Yeah, the track is pretty short, so traffic doesn't matter that much in the first 2 sectors. You don't catch them up that quick.
18.0 for Joshua Nathaniel. And also to talk about McLaren, they have been here and there, let's just say. They have shown pace. They have
They're
leaded
definitely
the
not
championship.
as they're not as dominant in quali as there were last season for sure. And Lei Zhao, the top qualifier from last season, is not at the level we expected him to be this season, and this is probably due to, of course, their cars more than the driver.
Yeah, McLaren still trying to find their pace in the pack.
They are definitely a midfield, in the midfield pace at the moment. But
Yeah,
on
but they're
atypical tracks
also
like this
able to
one,
win.
they still were able to win a race, and this shows how much opportunities there are for everyone this season. Tracks are so different one to another, cars have different strength, so we could expect major differences.
Yeah, one time we could see Audi winning and the next time we could see them knocked out in Q1. That's just how close the spread between teams are this season. It's even closer than it was last year. And Hicks to the top as we speak.
Yeah, the track is getting quicker and quicker now.
Well, the track is rubbered in. There is no F2 this year, of course. We just have F1 here this year. Last season we had F2 here. That rubbered the track in this year, it's just F1 cars. They had 3 practice sessions.
And we are seeing times closer and closer to 1:07, with Richard Hicks in well, within 3/10 of
Yeah,
the 107 time.
108.2 right now. Constantaras is on a lap right now. He's ending his lap. He's improving in first sector. Second sector is not an improvement. Is third going to be an improvement? No. Doesn't improve his lap. Robin Geisner now on our screens. On a lap now.
He doesn't need to improve that much because he might be safe. But
18.0 for the first sector. Now to the Casino Square.
and now through the tunnel.
Now Geisner with a pretty decent, how to say, track situation with clear traffic ahead of him.
Yeah, he has little to no traffic on his lap, so he
Yeah,
might
so-
be improving.
So far we haven't seen a lot of traffic between drivers, so it seems to be cleared out. And to end Geisner's lap, is he going to improve? No.
Not quite, but does he need to improve to access Q3? I don't even believe so. He's done good work earlier on in both Audis, again showing how solid they are on one lap, but not only, as they are well positioned in the championship. Of course, Geisner himself P3 at the Drivers' Championship at the moment.
And with Kevu starting from far back, with Lei Zhao currently without a time. Well,
Yeah, Xiao Lei is not coming out, I think. They have found some issues within the McLaren garage, so this car is not going anywhere. We saw it in... Did something happen with the car, I wonder? Yeah, it's just in the garage, there is no driver in the car, so something is up with the car.
we will later know what's going on with Lei Zhao, but this is kind of worrying. And if they can't even solve the issue by tomorrow, we might actually see his race being affected by what they're having now, yet to be
This
determined.
means
And Van der Steen with the first sub 108 time, 107.9, 899 actually.
so this
for
would
the
mean
Cousins.
if Nathaniel is not improving, both McLarens will be knocked out.
Yep, going into
And-
Q3. And
And
yeah,
in fact,
that
if
confirms already.
Aaron Eigen does not improve, and he's maybe even gonna run out of time to cross the line in time and improve his lap. If he doesn't improve, it would mean that out of the top 5 of the Drivers' Championship, only 2 would advance to Q3.
And yeah, that confirms already that Xiao Lei is not taking part in Q2. As we didn't see the driver even on the car. He wasn't even on the box. So yeah, we don't know what happened with the car. Maybe some big issues that they are resolving, but there was mechanics working on the car. 19.4 and no.
Not improving.
And
Lucas
ladies
Wright
and
is
gentlemen,
out.
I believe Aaron Eigen is late on his outlap. He's late on his outlap. He's not gonna be able to cross
And
line
he
in
just
time.
started.
Maybe he will.
He
Oh, he
crossed the
does.
line.
Wow.
3 seconds before the
Not
session
even.
ends.
Not even. Less than 2 seconds. And he's gonna be the last driver on a hot lap and maybe taking advantage of an abnormally good traffic condition. But who knows if there are decelerating cars ahead of him.
He has little to no traffic on his lap, so he'll be fine.
There is a Racing Bulls car of Lucas Wright right ahead of him.
Yeah,
We'll
but
have
he'll be
to find a way
approaching
to
them
overtake
in
him.
the tunnel, so he should go out of the way.
Indeed, that's a bit lucky for him.
And we're seeing the full driver helmet cam, it seems. They're not switching the camera around like the TV does,
Oh,
and
no.
that's not good.
This is gonna be costly. This is gonna be
This is
extremely
not-
costly. And he almost got sent off into the wall. But even with that, Aaron Eigen is on an excellent sector 2. Means He had so much potential with this lap.
And let's see, is it going to be enough for him or that for last sector? And that wasn't
no,
enough,
sector
and that's
three
it.
was actually too slow, and he's now 2/10 away from
The
a Q3.
Canada's
Michael
race
Zwart.
winner is knocked out in Q2.
Michael Zwart will keep the last spot in Q3, and the Saturday King is still alive. Julian Condra will advance to Q3 for the third straight time, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, the third time. So, knocked out in Q2 we have George Gonzalez with the Haas, Sarah Springfield, Eren Eigen, Lucas Wright, Philip Verhaeren, and Zhao Lei, who didn't even start the session.
Yeah, and both Mercs managed to go through. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Q3 of this Monaco qualifying session. And the first one to go out for time lap will be Jason Roy. So he'll be the measurement for everything that comes.
And yep, Roy is the only Red Bull car. Not the only Ford manufactured engine supplier that is in Q3, but the only Red Bull family car.
Yep.
Because both Racing Bulls and Philip Verhaeren is knocked out. But Condra is in Q3, so we have both Mercedes, both Audis and both Ferraris. And then McLaren and the Red Bull. And both Mercs, yeah, for the first time in this season. We're having both Mercs in Q3.
We didn't think they make it through, but they managed to do it.
Here they are. But let's see, can they capitalize?
And they did more than both going through. Van der Steen set an incredible time, showing the potential of the car on this track.
So meanwhile, while we're focusing on Jason Roy, who will be setting the first time in Q3.
And traffic should not be an issue anymore, as there is only 9 cars.
Who knows? It's Monaco still.
It's Monaco, everything can happen. Just a single red flag could ruin your whole lap.
And so 17.9 for Jason Roy for the first sector. Going slower than he was. And let's see, second sector 31.4. The last two corners now. And this corner as well, and now DRS wide open, which is not available next season anymore. But the Van der Steen can compete with that 1:8.483 is the benchmark that everybody has to get, and Van der Steen is next to cross the line.
But he didn't set a quickest session time overall.
And no, 32 milliseconds between Van der Steen.
We already saw the higher 1/7.
Yeah, but this is used tires. You have to remember that used tires from Q2 are always the thing. But how much are they going to improve?
But used tires on Monaco won't matter that much because it's a slow track and the tire degradation isn't that high.
It's true that there's very less, a lot less impact.
Yeah, most strategies will end up like a one-stopper, except you have a red flag.
We might actually see two stoppers from maybe the pole sitter trying to just run away
but it could also be dangerous.
On board with Contra.
Not the quickest overall.
Time above 109, not quite promising here.
Let's see, Geisler now on a lap.
Yeah, but he'll be in some traffic.
Yeah, he will have traffic, but 17.9 for the first sector is promising for Audi. There is an Alpine right ahead of him. It should get out of the way right in time. And yes, that Alpine is gonna get out of the way right in time. His teammate is
Will
right
Hicks
ahead
go
of him.
out of the way?
Yes, 6 is out of the way, so let's see now what is the second sector, 31.3. And look at how focused they are on this track.
Yeah, because every single mistake counts.
And that's a lap with Robin Geisler as helmet cam. And on to top
And
as well.
he tops the session.
With 69 milliseconds to Jason Roy right now.
Michael was on a decent sector 2, might actually, well, he's on track to rank P4 provisionally right behind Van der Steen.
Yeah, first 3 positions are so close together.
And let's see Michael Swart
And he's
over the
right
line.
there
And
within,
Nathaniel.
inside 2/10.
And Nathaniel arriving again.
Nathaniel
Nathaniel.
back to the old McLaren habits of setting hot Q3 times when it matters.
On a used tire set.
And best time so far by 31 milliseconds.
108.383. Hicks and Riley Swanson on a lap now. Väisänen is already going out for his final lap. And let's see Hicks now as Hicks crosses the line. Going to match his teammate? No. He's two tenths down. Let's see Riley Swanson now. Can he do better than his teammate? Yes, he can. Up to P5.
Yeah, but Väisänen's still prepping for his second outlap.
Yeah, but this is now with fresh set of tires.
So he'll be the first guy to set a lap on the fresh softs.
Väisänen already in the top 4 times in the first 7 qualifications. 2 times on pole.
Let's see now,
Yes,
can
we're
Väisänen
now-
bring a lap that could help him.
He will be on a free track. He won't be facing any traffic, so this could help him. And indeed, already improving on a 17.9 in first sector.
Yeah, that's the fastest we have seen on this session.
There was a 17.7 in Q2.
Yep. This is the most awaited qualifying session, like people say. And this qualifying session
with the
is
double
delivering.
purple. If he purples S3, we might well see the best time. So far, 19.2. This is still a good sector 3. 108.145. This is still
Not the
a time
fastest
that
time in the whole
has
session.
Potential. He did not kill this quali session yet. That's for sure.
But
Julian
we
Contra
know
maybe trying
what Alpine can do.
to respond. He's about
Alpine
to
is
start
not.
his hot lap.
Alpine is not waiting around. Alpine knows what to do now, and it's on Kondra's hand. There is no Michi Maradoner. There is only Julian Kondra. And the rookie starts his final lap.
Last 2 poly sessions, P4 and P1. Can he match what he did in Montreal?
Can he take the second pole in a row? Can he take the pole on Principalities? It's a 17.9. 2 tenths
Not
down.
as quick as Väisänen.
2 tenths down from Väisänen's first sector. And the McLaren gets out of Nathaniel gets out of the way.
Fair from him to have anticipated that.
Contra with pretty much the same time. Väisänen
2
set
tenths
earlier.
down. 31.3, 4 tenths down. Or 3 tenths down from the pole. Alpine is not looking very quick here, but let's see as he crosses the line. 1:35 remain. What's the lap time? And he puts him into third right now.
Only 5 milliseconds behind Nathaniel, but this is a very good lap.
Geisner is on a lap now. Before we get to Nathaniel. Geisner is not improving.
He might actually be lacking a new set of tires.
It might be because he used 3 sets in Q1. Did 3 consecutive laps. Or even 4 because there was a red flag. He was one of the first ones to go out and he didn't improve. That's his best he can do. Nathaniel is on a lap now. Riley Swanson is on a lap now. Car getting out of the way instantly. Second car getting out of the way. No traffic at all.
And Riley
Nathaniel.
Swanson may be on his way to 1-2 from Ferrari in quali. Who knows?
And Nathaniel is not improving his second sector. Van der Steen has started this lap now. Let's see, can Riley Swanson bring up the second sector? No, he can't. Joshua Nathaniel over the line. Is it going to be better? And it's a
In the
purple.
last sector, he improves his time by a tenth of a second, but
not
that does
quick
not
enough.
net him any spots. And Riley Swanson with an excellent sector 2. Can he improve sector 3 enough? Yes, he does. He gets to P3. Meanwhile, Jason Roy with the purple S3 takes the pole position by 18 milliseconds. And Van der Steen is the last man
But wait,
left on the track
there is
with a
one
chance
more.
with Richard Hicks, and Hicks purple sector 1.
there is one more guy that
But
can
he
bring
is having
stuff.
some traffic.
He can. Hicks can ruin the party for Jason Roy and Red Bull. If Hicks can get a clean lap now. Van der Steen is on a lap right now, but Van der Steen is not improving.
He's improving sector 2, but he's still quite
But
a bit
our
behind
eyes
pace.
are on Hicks.
Sector 2 time will be important for Hicks.
31.3.
It is good enough for now. He's still in contention. Van der Steen improves his time, but he will only climb up to 5th place. Hicks now in the last cast, and now the last corner. Nice pace out of the last corner. Does he get enough speed here? Does not improve sector 3, and oh, he's only P7. For a second we thought that he had a chance to steal the pole position spot from Jason Roy, but he will only end up P7 alongside Robin Keister in 4th row, and Jason Roy takes the pole position here in Monaco and a great option on the win tomorrow.
Yeah, what the qualifying session we had today. It's the one that people have waited on. But here we are.
Yeah, and one man that who's gonna have regrets is Wesley Van der Steen. He set the fastest time across all 3 sessions, the only 1:07 time. But he failed to reproduce that in Q3. This maybe tells a lot about the potential pace for Mercedes around this track. And as they're gonna analyze their data from today, maybe they're gonna be a team to watch tomorrow.
Yep, let's see, but we will see you all again tomorrow for the main race. Thank you for joining me as always. Thank you for joining us for always in here in CCF1 TV. From me, Kevin Korstein, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
See you tomorrow for the race.
Yep. Goodbye.